All right, we're back.
Wow.
You gotta start bringing it down, dude.
Really? I mean, just really.
Circling Back podcast, live from the Lodge in Austin, Texas. My name is Brett Merriman. To my right, David Ruff.
Hey, Brett. I don't know. Man, you really brought it down quick, too. Just a hella fade
We
out.
got Brett on the board today for the first time.
We kind of threw Brett into the captain's chair of the pod. Will's on vacation, so Brett, big game, has got the middle seat. He's working the ones and twos.
He's running point today.
He's on the lappy. He's got a Celsius energy drink, which I guess it's better than a Bang.
Better than a bang.
Better than a Red Bull.
This is my attempt to live healthier, David. This has no taurine. You know what? It does have taurine in it, so I'm gonna go fuck myself.
There you go.
Is taurine the issue?
It could be. I think it's the multitude of like other things in there, but
It just looks, the can itself, I've not tried Celsius, but it just looks chemically.
yeah, it's in in the grocery stores now. They have like the two sections of energy drinks. There's like the healthy one, and
Yeah.
then there's the regular like Red Bull Monster one. This is in the healthy one, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go
That's
no preservatives,
Great in-store marketing for them.
no sugar,
Okay.
and nothing besides biotin, which has 3,000% of the
That's
recommended
huge for
daily
your
value.
hair and nail.
Yeah,
3,000%.
yeah, 3,000%.
So you're good for the next 30 days on biotin.
Theoretically, yeah,
That's what it's.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. Or more than that. What is
Sounds
it?
like the next 3,000
Sounds
days.
like maybe the next 300 days. The math is there somewhere, but I don't feel like getting into it.
Who's your favorite hitter who hit 3,000 hits, Dylan?
Bottom line is you're good on biotin for a minute.
Yeah,
My favorite 3,000 hit guy?
yeah.
Ooh, man. Tony Gwynn? No, I don't
That's
know.
a good one.
I did love watching Tony Gwynn play.
Dude, was he the closest to hitting 400? I think of the last like our lifetime.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I think
it's
he
John
has.
Olerud.
No, it wasn't John Olerud.
I think he has like the highest career batting average of anyone over the past like 75-ish years or something ridiculous. I don't know.
In the
A stud.
Live
This
ball
is a
game.
list. The 3,000 hit club is a list of some pretty likable players and some pretty unlikable players. Mine, of course, is Belts, Adrian Beltre. But, I mean, you also have Pete Rose. I don't know what side you fall on him.
4,000 hits.
Yeah.
Stan Musial, excuse me, even though he was a Cardinal, I feel like my grandpa was a big Stan guy, and I always thought he was
Stan.
tight. I had like one of his old cards. It was like a print, but still.
If you
Roberto Clemente,
he's a
the
star.
great. Rafi Palmeiro,
Yeah, I knew he was
former
3,000 guy.
Ranger.
Really?
Dude, he was doing it for a long time.
Is
Smooth swing on that dude.
I figured he might have been like a strikeout or home run guy though.
No.
Wade
so
Boggs.
he put up numbers.
Wade Boggs,
Well,
for
yeah, he
example.
used to slap it around the yard.
Eddie Murray,
Oh yeah, Eddie Murray, man. He
Of
was
course.
a great Stratomatic guy.
Ricky Henderson. These are all fun. These are all like Ricky Henderson was the most fun to watch in my youth.
Is the 3,000 hit club an auto Hall of Fame bid for you?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. Especially if you potentially lied to Congress about steroid use. Even though I generally don't care about it, it's just not going to help your case with the baseball writers, the voters.
There's some writers
Chat.
they're just hung up on that thing. They're never voting in.
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, Palmeiro's not getting in.
When we talked about the McGuire Sosa situation, Dave asked me if they belong in the Hall. I said no.
Oh, you're the baseball writer.
I just if you knowingly cheated that badly, you don't deserve it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, I hear your
That's
point.
that's
but
just my opinion. It doesn't mean much, obviously, but it's mine. So
We know it's yours. You're the one who just said it. You didn't have to double down on that.
baseball's back, at least for now.
It's not. Well, more on that later.
It's about to go away again.
So who's programming notes? Is that me or you, Dave?
Programming notes? I got some programming notes. Are you
Hit me.
fucking kidding me?
Dude, I'll
Not
do the
fucking-
programming notes.
Oh,
no,
Dylan.
all right, you give me yours. I bet mine are totally
All
different.
right, hey, how about you follow Circling Back Pod on Instagram?
We
Okay.
can technically round up to 10K at this point. We're past the 9,500.
I don't want to round up, dude.
I don't either.
I want it to be legit.
I
You
wanna
want
see
to
that
go to
K.
Roundup, not Roundup.
No.
Randy liked it.
Randy, shut up. Also, we have Stream Room on Tuesdays. Tomorrow, we are doing Six Underground, a movie that Dave picked. It's available on Netflix. Ryan Reynolds, some other people.
Isn't that a Tom Clancy game?
Six Underground?
You're thinking of Rainbow Six. Dope game, and I give you props for kind of knowing it.
Same wave.
Do you want me to give you a little teaser on the plot?
Hit me.
4 years after witnessing the horrors of a brutal regime in the Central Asian nation of Kyrgyzstan, an unnamed American billionaire, unnamed, that's tight, and philanthropist who made his fortunes from inventing neodymium magnets, fakes his own death to form an anonymous vigilante squad to take down criminals and terrorists that governments will not touch. Like, the worst of the worst. They're so bad
vigilantes.
that CIA is not going after these guys. It's too dangerous, too hot. You're not
for
cleared
him,
to
no.
fire.
Not for Ryan Reynolds and his squad.
No, not for this unnamed anonymous billionaire.
What are the chances that an unnamed anonymous billionaire who's also just like a badass, like covert assassin is also happens to be as good looking as Ryan Reynolds? Like, that's a combo you don't see every day. You know what I mean?
It seems highly unlikely.
Right.
Most billionaires aren't superhuman athletes and also supermodel hot.
Here's another programming note if y'all are ready for it.
Yeah, hit me with it.
The happy hour, we're just not going to do it this week.
Yeah.
Because Will's gone. We're shorthanded. We got a lot of stuff happening.
I got to take a night off, bro.
You want to talk about the other thing happening with maybe sports related, Dave?
Yeah, one more note on Six Underground. On their first mission in the Italian city of Florence, that's where I'm stopping
Firenze.
at. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
All right. Is there a situation you think where Ryan Reynolds ends up with a too much dip situation on his chip? Fighting.
I appreciate what you're going for there.
Yeah, I had to think it
You
out.
got
a
to
little
think
bit.
they run
in.
into some conflict at some point along the way.
So, yeah, I think so. In fact, Wikipedia actually kind of gives you the entire plot, which I just need to stop reading it because I have not seen this movie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it looks like they might bite off a little bit more than they can chew, or as you alluded to, might have TMD, too much dip. That's a lot of people are saying. It's also a new Wash Media production, a new Wash Media sports podcast featuring myself, Dylan, friend of the show, KJ,
Micah.
and Micah.
Don't subscribe right now because you can't.
Correct.
It is not yet live on iTunes, but it will be very shortly, hopefully today or tomorrow or something.
I can tell you this. You could follow us on Instagram.
Drop that handle, dude.
At Too Much Dip with 2 P's.
This is where
Oh, that's the Twitter. I'm
Will
sorry.
would usually drop the Grom thing here. But
Oh, okay. Here.
It's Too Much Dip
There it
Podcast on Instagram. Again, Too Much Dip Podcast on Instagram. Man, wow, these guys are already putting up content. That's crazy, man. Like, they're not even live yet. They're just doing content.
you got to respect
Yeah,
it.
throw up.
Also on Twitter, Too Much Dip, 2 P's. I know that's confusing, but unsurprisingly, those handles have been nabbed up. We got Too Much Dip with 2 P's at the end on Twitter, Too Much Dip Podcast on Instagram. Give us a follow. I think you're going to like it. We have recorded an episode. It went well. It went better than expected. The chemistry's there. The humor's there. The
It's only
knowledge
going to
is
get
there.
better.
I mean,
That was our first time ever recording with KJ.
legitimately just sat down. It was like KJ's been on the live stream a couple times, and so we knew he was a broadcast professional. He does podcasting.
Also brings his own microphone to the studio.
He's-
Which
him and Micah both
you don't
bring
see that.
bring your own mic to the studio, guys. I don't know what to think about that.
BYOM.
BYOM. But check it out. You're gonna like it. It's dropping. It should drop this week if Apple wants to play ball. I don't know why they wouldn't. Feels like they should, but
Now, what are you getting with a Too Much Dip podcast? We've said sports pod. But
Yeah,
what does that mean?
We talk sports, but with a Wash Media flair to it. I mean, we're not your X's and O's podcast.
look, we all know that there's been a severe shortage of sports podcasts. Like, no
Sure.
one is doing those.
We talk about the fun stuff around sports, not necessarily. I mean, we do talk like actual game shit, you know.
So like COVID and
I'm breaking down your scheme
But-
whether you like
but
it or
like
not.
when 14 guys on the Marlins test positive
Yeah.
for COVID, we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna probably make fun of some shit.
so
Hey,
you're not afraid to go there?
Has anybody used
We have
this
too
yet?
much dip on our chip, is what I'm saying.
Has anybody used this yet? We're not sticking to sports.
Wow.
Whoa, is it? Can we trademark that?
I'm just saying. If you guys think we're going to come in here and just talk sports, you're wrong. And if that's what you're looking for, just some pure sports takes, this ain't it for you, and that's fine. Bye.
Was that George Bush?
You will.
No, that was the dude from Tombstone.
You will leave the pod informed though. We're gonna inform you on some shit.
Yeah, and we got Micah, so he's there to fact check us
And to be super controversial too.
Oh yeah, comes out of the gate hot.
Yeah.
This last pod interrupted me multiple times. Just the guy doesn't care.
A lot of people are excited about Micah's return to content.
Well, he's been doing Mind of Micah.
Watch media content, I should say. I saw some people excited for it. Of course, he's a very polarizing figure, so there are gonna be some haters, but they're welcome too.
Any word on, is he bringing back the power plant by any chance?
Well, we got to keep some stuff in the hopper, some surprises.
Just sit back and wait, dog.
Man, it's almost like I didn't know this was happening. This is crazy. I probably should get out and start selling this podcast.
Brett,
You didn't know we were doing a podcast.
No. You've really styled your hair today.
I didn't do anything.
It looks very feathered.
It looks
this is the absence of style.
Dude, it looks very like early 80s.
Like flock of
Have
seagulls.
you seen?
No, yeah, it's very feathered and combed over.
Have you seen the hairstyle that these like high school hot boy TikTok guys are doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
No. Well,
Dude,
I probably
they,
have.
like, it's probably like Brett's length.
Shout out to all the high school hot boys.
Shouts to the hot boys, but they brush it forward, and it's feathered, but it's like coming at you. It's really weird. It's not cool, man.
These kids are fucking stupid.
High school hot boys. Someone put this really cringy, like lip biting TikTok on my TL the other day, and it was about 5 guys look exactly like what I just described.
Like they are biting their lip.
Yeah, super uncomfortable. I don't get it.
That's the thing, Dylan. We're on TikTok now. I think at Circling Back Pod on TikTok.
We have a TikTok.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to start doing stuff like that. I hate to break it to you.
I won't be biting my lip on camera for anybody.
We can let Randy do it. Randy's the youngest, isn't he? Or no, he's older than you, bro.
Yeah, he's older than me technically, by like a year.
How's it feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a year.
Anyway, the hairstyle's it's bad, like just bad.
I have to agree with you. I've seen. I was on TikTok a lot this weekend. I've been exposed to TikTok, and pretty much everybody who has like more than 100,000 followers has that hairstyle.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah, that kid that your former boss Portnoy interviewed. I don't know his name. He caught up in some weird TikTok controversy.
They do. I like the model where they have a house and they just put in like 30 TikTokers.
Man, imagine the conversation in that house, like off camera. Like, what do they talk about?
Probably their portfolios of stocks or stonks.
How many times a day do they say bro in that house?
Yeah,
like a couple million.
They hit him with a shotgun.
Anyway,
I'm trying to find this TikTok haircut, and I have an idea in my mind.
If you go E-boys is what they're called. So
E-boys?
Go E-boys, yeah.
Oh, that's not a good name.
What is an E-boy?
You'll know when you see it.
Hope
Here's
it's
E-boy haircut. Oh.
That's an E-boy.
It's trash, man.
Involves that the hair is longer in length, usually falling around the ear. The hairstyle is parted down the middle with certain curtain bangs, framing either side of the face. The E-boy cut can be worn on men with all hair textures from straight to curly.
How about that?
Didn't know that.
Oh, so okay. This looks like when you would go to Supercuts and get your hair cut in like the early 90s. You know the big-ass pictures on the wall that are like supposed to be cool, trendy, modern haircuts?
It's now E-boy cuts.
It's the E-boy cut.
E-boy swag as well.
And those were normally on the beautiful babies, the ladies.
You think the handle E-boy swag is available for my, what do you call them, gamer tag?
Was till I nabbed it.
You can maybe try the domain name.
I don't think I wanna do
eboyswag.com.
I don't think I want to do
Okay.
that.
I was more of an E-Bombs World guy.
Yep.
Remember E-Bombs World?
I sure do.
Everyone remembers E-bombs world. Yeah.
Is
Mini
that still around?
addictinggames.com.
I don't think so.
Internet.
Anyway.
What did you do this weekend, Dylan?
What did I do this weekend? Not a whole lot. Still doing the playing it safe quarantine. The homie and I did get a swim off yesterday, which was tight.
Did you run to the pool?
No.
Okay.
It was a not a great weather day. A little bit of rain. We drove, and it rained on us while we were at the pool. But we want to get a swim in. The homie is doing great swimming, by the way.
Nice.
Just killing it.
That's tight. Is he
floaty? Nope, doesn't need it.
No?
Doesn't need it.
Good for him, man.
What about you? What'd you do?
Well, I kind of hung and did nothing. Honestly, I watched a lot of golf this weekend. It was a terrible tournament. Hazeltine wasn't doing much for me. The 3N doesn't do much for me. I need some names. Tony Finau
Michael
and Matt Wolff.
Thompson didn't do it for you.
Tony Finau does not close.
He can't close. He has.
It's becoming a problem.
His scoring average in the 4th round is 170 something on tour.
Dude, you should not. I was texting with Dan. What's the dude's name? Michael Thompson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get back down by Michael Thompson.
No.
Dan and I were just like up in arms over it because I don't think he bet Tony, but we both like him. I really like him. I'm like, yeah, this dude's gonna great player. He's great on the Ryder Cup or the President's Cup, whatever it was. You can't. He just got dominated by Michael Thompson.
Yeah.
That dude was a shark though.
Thompson?
Yes.
The Tommy gun?
How about Charles Schwartzel rocking the speaking of the shark,
Speaking
straw
of-
hat?
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the shark, Parks and I watched The Meg last night. I forgot to mention that. Awesomely bad.
Now that's an extinct creature, correct?
The megalodon,
Yeah.
yeah, prehistoric shark.
That ended up not being extinct.
Well, they discovered it underneath this this layer of ice underneath the Mariana Trench.
There's no ice in the Marianas Trench. It's almost equatorial.
It's almost what?
What?
Equatorial.
Like, I don't know how scientifically
Time out.
accurate the movie is, but that was the situation in the movie. But
Okay.
underneath there's this barrier, more ocean life down there that we didn't previously know about, and the Meg was down there just lurking.
So did somebody get got early on? Is that what happened?
Lots of people get got, including Dwight Schrute. Spoiler
Oh, that's
alert.
too bad.
Yeah, he's in the
Oh
movie.
no! So he's doing those kind of movies now.
Yeah,
What's your favorite?
but it's not like a
No.
Sharknado type of bad. I mean,
Okay.
it's somewhat serious, but it's very corny.
like Battleship with Rihanna?
Never saw that.
You know the giant spider crab, as well as the Atlantic wolffish, as well as the fangtooth fish, all live in the Mariana Trench.
I will have to step away for one sec. The homie needs to go potty.
Oh, that'll do it. Should I,
Holy shit! Do not look up the fangtooth. It is one of the more. If this is even real, I could be getting fooled here. Where is the Mariana Trench? Is that the one in
It's in the
Central America? Near
no.
off the coast?
I'm gonna do this.
Pacific
I'm not looking
Ocean.
this up. It's in the Pacific. It's in the Ring of Fire area.
Okay, it's really
I think
good.
Close to. I'm gonna get this close to Japan, but not necessarily near Japan. That's my guess.
Okay.
Close to that. I'm gonna have to rephrase that. Close to Japan, but not necessarily like on the coast of Japan.
Well, Brett, I got news for you. It's located in the western Pacific Ocean, about 200 kilometers east of the Mariana Islands. So, does that help?
I think
it
we're
might.
getting there. Yeah. Yeah, this fangtooth fish will fuck your day up, Dave.
You wanna talk about my weekend?
Yeah, what'd you do?
Not much.
No.
We went over to a friend's place a couple nights and let the dogs party.
Okay.
Randy got to see his friend Barb.
Dog named Barb.
Barbara.
Okay.
They call her Barb.
I like that.
She's a red fox lab. I believe that's the name.
So like a lab interbred with a red fox.
No, she's just red and she hunts. She's a bird dog.
That's tight.
Yeah. Randy and her just go at it for 3 hours nonstop. No resting. Randy tries to rest. She pesters him, gets him back in the game. He tries to hump her. She tries to hump him. It's just really a give and take.
Yeah, who won?
She's more athletic. She's a little bit more athletic, and she's like a year younger. Randy holds his own.
Okay.
Randy's also he's not taking it too seriously. He knows it's an exhibition,
I see.
not
Yeah,
a sanctioned event.
he doesn't take life too serious. I like that
No,
about Randy.
man,
He's
it's
just
kind of him, dude.
Yeah.
Mariana Trench, whatever. Mariano Trench.
Mariano,
care.
yeah. Rivera Trench. That's a river. But yeah, we did hop over by Lake Austin this weekend, and we did a little hike, and we got takeout from the Ski Shores Cafe.
Still got to try it.
We didn't eat there, but we got the vibe is unbelievable. It's Wilmot's. I was shocked that nobody's ever like
That's high
told me
praise.
about it. It's insane.
What's their takeout sitch? Like burgers?
bar food, seafood. We got the
Good bar food, seafood?
Yeah, exactly.
Fish taco?
Fried shrimp basket. They
Oh,
have fish
buddy.
tacos.
Okay. That sounds
But,
fantastic.
I mean, it's one of those places you're not getting like silverware, but you're getting in a styrofoam cup type of thing where they serve their queso.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
We picked up Matt's El Rancho Saturday night.
Never heard of it.
Mm-hmm. It was good. Traveled well.
Ooh, in my experience, it doesn't travel well.
It was fajitas though. Now you're losing the sizzle, the obvious sizzle,
Right.
but it was fine. We were just, we weren't doing much indoor or outdoors due to Hurricane Hannah,
Yeah,
which made landfall sometime Saturday, just south of Corpus Christi,
rolled in.
where you could find someone working the rigs from 3 to midnight if you're not careful.
I feel like that's a country music reference that went over my head.
Yeah, so made landfall, gave us some bands of rain throughout the day. We didn't get much in Austin. I think people were looking for more. Central Texas, we definitely need it. We're flirting with drought. I think we're in the yellow. I don't know. We probably got three quarters of an inch at my house. But some good old fashioned just tropical piss.
That was my first experience with tropical piss bands.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, it comes in quick.
I know that all moisture comes from the Gulf in this area, predominantly. But it's still weird. And as a little kid, I was always so fascinated when a tropical system would, make landfall, and we would be getting the bands. And I'd be like, dude, I was just watching that on a radar. That thing was 600 miles away.
Sure.
A couple of days ago.
Then comes and gets you.
And now it's over me.
Yeah.
We did get some sick wind. We had some sick wind too.
It did get windy for a good couple minutes there at one point. I really only think we got one or two bands, but we got an overnight one.
So yeah.
Did
we get one last night?
No,
we didn't. Okay.
It was.
So I think we're done.
It was Saturday night. We got a pretty good overnight one come in, and I know that because usually the rain hits my window, kind of pitter patter, but the rain was coming in sideways and smacking my window.
Damn, Paul Wall style.
Yeah. Randy didn't get that one.
Randy, nobody cares. Randy, shut up. Off mic Randy over there.
It is, yeah, it's interesting staring. I've never been in this seat, Dave, so I'm staring at Randy the whole time, and it's intimidating.
So anyway, that was kind of the story about Dylan.
Yeah.
Getting back from that San
I'm
Marcos
back.
trip.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, what's up, man?
Dylan,
where's the Mariana Trench?
It's in the ocean.
All
I
right.
don't know where. It's the South Atlantic?
No.
I don't know. Where is it?
Western Pacific.
Oh, I wasn't close then.
Westpac is what I call it.
That's west of Mopac, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Very exclusive area. You know what we didn't even put on the run sheet, but it's apparently happening?
What?
And we can table this, but Rogan is moving to Texas.
You got to think it's Austin, right?
He's not said.
Has to be Austin.
I would think it's Austin. He has connects here. He's buddies with the Onnit. He used to or does have some equity or some shares of Onnit. I think he's a co-founder of it or something. He's still in the advertisements for it. But Onnit's based out of Austin. Also his buddy Aubrey Marcus, who used to be the CEO. Tim Kennedy.
TK.
MMA Zone, retired MMA fighter Tim Kennedy lives here. I just feel like Austin is the move for him. I can't see him doing Dallas or Houston or San Antonio for that matter.
There's no reason for him to go to Houston. He's not an oil tycoon in his spare time, is he?
No, he's not.
Okay. Yeah, I think Austin's the only move for Joe
think
Rogan.
it is. He's saying he wants more freedom, which okay. All right. Well, I mean, I hope he's looked into our weed laws. He's a big weed guy. I hope he likes buying weed on the Telegram app from some dude he'll never actually meet in person. I've heard that a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
We're waiting till your buddy goes to Colorado for a boys' trip and have him smuggle some edibles back for you.
Hell yeah.
Heard that happens a lot
That's the
too.
move.
That too. I did that once.
Yeah.
Just in a little.
I've done it many times.
Sick.
Dude.
Dude, imagine being Rogan's weed guy in Austin. It's going to be quite lucrative.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think of how that financial scenario works, but yeah, you'd think so. I'm trying to segue into an ad read. I don't know how.
Oh, okay. I should have tabled that then.
No, it's okay.
We don't have to. Well, this is a new sponsor.
It's a new sponsor.
Usually
New
there's
sponsor alert?
Usually there's an alert before we hop into these.
New sponsor alert.
Cuts.
I'm excited about this sponsor here, Dave. Cuts Clothing. Randy's got one on right now.
He looks okay in it.
That's the thing
Just
about
kidding. He looks great.
Yeah. Might look better on you, but
I've noticed a lot of issues with T-shirts.
hit me.
A lot of them. Shrinkage.
Yep.
bacon neck. You know
Yep.
about bacon neck?
Sure do.
Color fade, a lot of it. Ooh, parachute fit. That's the one that gets me. But every classic deserves a modern take. And that's where Cuts Clothing comes in and has changed the game.
Here's the thing, Dave. Their T-shirts got enough quality and style to wear in the office, on a date, anywhere in between. And they're soft as F.
Crap.
Yeah. They're
Very
soft as
soft.
F. So now you don't have to choose between a classic look and a modern feel.
In 2016, Brett, Stephen Borelli was struggling to find the perfect T-shirt. He wanted something that had enough quality to be worn professionally at work, yet also enough style for a night out. We're all looking for that. The result was a product you could be proud to wear anytime, anywhere, without sacrificing comfort, fit, fabric, and function. The only shirt worth wearing. Athletic, tailored looking fits. It's perfect for work, a date, everything in between. What's even in between those things? Just hanging out?
You can hang out
Going to the mall?
This is one of those brands that's so cool that I don't know if I'm cool enough to wear them.
If Randy's wearing it, you're fine.
That's a good
Because
point.
you're at least as cool as Randy.
That's a great point, David. Thank you.
Have you put it on yet? Have you put the cuts on yet?
Yes, I have. I mean, I look fire. That's not what I'm saying here.
Okay. I didn't know where you're going with that, but I
Yeah.
figured you would rock these things.
Yeah.
They have the Steve Jobs advantage, Dylan. You know that?
No.
It's the stop spending so much time and energy picking out clothes in the morning. So you already know what you're gonna wear.
So you should just have an entire closet full of cuts.
Yeah, that's
You
what
just
they're
throw
that's
a
what
new
they're
cuts
saying.
on each day.
Throw on a cut shirts and pants. Get on with your day. You'll be ready for anything.
Catch
Dave.
me in the cuts.
I like the PYCA polo.
The pica.
The Pica.
It's like no other polo you've ever worn.
No, it's pretty solid. I've been looking to mix in some polos. I've got a lot, but just kind of wanted to throw in a curveball, just to keep my closet guessing. And the Pica is huge. Not literally, but like it's a game changer for my closet is what I'm saying.
I agree. Here's how you get yours. 15% off your first order by going cutsclothing.com/steam. That's cutsclothing.com/steam for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing, loved by your favorite athletes, entrepreneurs, and even podcast hosts. Everybody's wearing cuts these days. You know who's
Happy to
not
have them
wearing
on board.
You know who's not wearing cuts?
Oh, who?
The 14 Florida Marlins with coronavirus.
Right. That's tough. We're going to go right into sports. And Dan, actually, Dan gets a lot of play on here, just texted me this as if I hadn't seen it. Like, come on, Dan.
Like, hey,
Do you know what I do
you
for a
see
living,
the
bro?
story on Twitter this morning yet, Dave?
Yeah, this isn't good. It's 14 players, right? And coaches?
At least.
Yeah, it's going to be more.
Last headline I saw said at least 14. This is terrible news.
This is tough.
This is the first domino of the season just being called, unfortunately.
They don't have the bubble. No bubble, no season. That's how I look at it.
Right.
NBA's been fine. NHL, I think, is going to happen.
Because, I mean, as far as I understand it, after their ball games, they can go home and do what they please, go out to dinners and hang out with their family and friends if they want to, correct?
Yeah.
Unlike the NBA players who are restricted to the bubble.
Did they not think the bubble was a good idea? Like, why didn't they bubble the Major League?
I think logistically
squads?
it's impossible.
But
How?
why?
Because I think you have a lot more players and a lot more personnel around a team.
Yeah. You have 30 guys on a roster, and then
Yeah. Position coaches, pitching coaches, batting coaches. I mean, you could cut that number down. It's like the same reason like the NFL legitimately can't do a bubble.
I saw one.
I bet they could if they had
Yeah.
more time to plan it, but they couldn't throw together a bubble like the NBA.
That's fair.
All the
But
staff, I mean, the personnel and staff to go along with the football team, it's a huge number. That's a lot of folks.
Let me ask you this: do we know anybody who might be interested in, I don't know, trying out for the Marlins, Dylan? Hearing the Marlins are out there, per John Heyman, looking for extra MLB quality players. Now, I don't know if you're MLB quality, but you're close. Obviously, they have a lot of concerns, but one of them is fielding a representative team. So they're going to try to get replacements. I guess they're not going to just try to forfeit all these games. I don't know how. This just isn't going to happen. There's not going to be a season in a week.
No chance.
Spending time on this is like, don't even go through the tryouts. Just call it. I'm fine with calling it.
They, they played the Phillies last week, and they already canceled the Phillies game against the Yankees tonight. And so it's just going to be one of those viral effects.
I don't want to be pessimistic. I know I am being that, but I just don't have faith that this is going to work. I never thought the NFL was going to work.
I am very confident the season will be called at some point in the next month.
Did you see the Pirates manager when he was getting tossed and got into it with like the first thing that they do is throw their masks on and walk out?
Put the yeah.
That was at least at least they're trying.
I hope for the bubble's sake that the NBA, the NWSL, and the MLS I think are down to 0 cases. Good for them, but if you can't bubble, you're just not going to you can't have a season. There's just too many variables.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for the NHL.
Well, and keep in mind again, this is baseball, significantly less close quarters for the most part. I just don't NFL. You're legitimately in a guy's jock for.
I can't believe NCAA football hasn't been called yet.
I
mean, NFL, you would expect to be after that, they'll hold on for a little bit longer, but the idea of actually continuing on with the season. But
this sucks. Even though I think the Rangers their lineup is trash. I have enjoyed watching baseball.
Their lineup really is not very good.
No, there's a lot of wait, who?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny when you have the Yankees and Dodgers play then, and you're like, oh, every person on that team could be an all-star.
Yeah,
and then
they spend lots of money. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. Because in a year like this, sports is going to help, people get through. But it's just not looking positive right now.
Well, 14 players.
14
tested
players.
Positive.
Well, okay, you're right.
Wow.
But they canceled their home opener.
I'm sad, man.
It sucks, dog.
I'm sad.
So Blue Jays are playing in Buffalo.
Shouts. Yeah, the Buffalo Blue Jays.
Have you ever been to a minor league game up there?
I have. Solid Stadium, the Buffalo Bison, normally.
Great logo, great hat. If I remember correctly.
Great field, honestly. It's right downtown, just down the street from the
downtown Buffalo's coming back.
They call it the Pagula Billion. They put into the Buffalo waterfront and surrounding areas. But
oh, really?
yeah, they a lot of development.
Is that a lucrative deal for the city?
You got to think there was some sort of incentive for the Pagulas to do that, whether it be tax or otherwise.
Yeah.
But downtown Buffalo, listen, is an awesome spot. Chippewa Street. You're a Western New York guy, Dave. I don't need to.
Yeah, these are all my old hot spots, man. I used to hit these on the reg.
But yeah, I
was 4.
They were supposed to open up against the Marlins in Buffalo, so their home opener is delayed again, I would imagine.
Yeah, this really bums me out. I like we've said it 10 times, but we saw it right before we started recording, and I just don't. I am very I am bearish. Is bearish the word, Brett? On this actually working out for us.
I think bearish works in that context. Yeah.
Okay. I mean whilst the other things.
Please don't say whilst.
It's whilst.
Yeah.
Just don't use the word.
Why?
It's the most pretentious word in the English language.
Is it because the S and the T at the end makes it a little bit unstable?
Because when you can just use a very common word "while" to replace it, it's not. Man, people who use that word, I just don't like them.
Well,
typically.
all this, what I was trying to say is all this going on whilst the NFL is trying to get off the ground. It just doesn't bode well long term.
Oh, yeah. Baseball is going to be done. NFL is not going to happen. Y'all just sit back and get ready for the holidays. that's the next thing coming to look forward to.
Do you think they're going to cancel the holidays? Holy shit! I haven't even thought about canceling Thanksgiving.
You're gonna have that's the ultimate hanging out with grandma and grandpa.
That's a super spread event.
It is super spread.
You know about those.
You can't keep people from linking with their families, but
no. We saw what happened at Memorial Day and 4th of July.
We'll continue
you
on
definitely
with golf.
Cannot.
Because it's an individual sport, and if you test positive, it's so easy just to not go to the tournament.
Or they'll let you play by yourself.
Yeah, golf. We'll have golf.
Golf is, and
we have that to look forward to because we have a major stack.
I'm pretty pumped to see more Michael Thompson.
Yeah.
MT's out there dominating.
Mikey T, as I call him.
Here's the thing with golf is even botching it. You can't watch a tournament 75% of the weekend. unless you're PGA Tour live in it.
Buddy, that was tough yesterday.
Like, what are they doing?
I legit, I got up. I knew they moved the tee times for weather. I flipped it on and Golf Channel was looking for some pregame or maybe they're even showing some footage. No, it was soccer. It was Premier League.
It was Premier League on the Golf Channel in the middle of whilst a tournament was happening.
Dude, I can't believe
gotta stop.
all that whilst it was going down.
What were you doing whilst golf was on Sunday morning, Dylan?
I don't want to answer that question.
That's a word I don't know that up until today I've ever actually said. I've read it and said it in my head. I don't know if I've ever put that words out of my mouth.
People use it on Twitter thinking they're being funny and smart, and you're not.
It'd be a real shame if people started tweeting Dylan using it correctly and incorrectly.
Well, the block button is ready to go. I got an itchy trigger finger with the block button. Just come at me.
Come correct.
Micah style.
Oh, wow. I'm ready for the block button to come
Hey,
back.
speaking of Marlins and sports, check out Too Much Dip. Well, we probably get more into it. Deeper. We'll get deeper into it.
You got to think that.
I got a feeling that we're going to be talking about a significantly larger problem. We're recording, Wednesday this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look for us normally on Mondays, but Apple, there's something controversial, and Apple's like, we gotta run it by powers that be to see if we can even publish this. This content is so hot.
Yeah.
So,
Fire logo, too.
great logo. Shout out Alfonso.
Shout out to Alfonso.
You listen to Folklore yet?
Sure did.
This Taylor album?
Dude, when it came out, I turned the TV off, switched the backlight to bright red, turned all the lights off, and just let that thing bump on the JBL.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. It got me. It's a tight album.
Reviews are good.
It's a very good album. It really is, man.
Here's the thing. It's not meant to be blasted.
Yeah, that's my issue with it.
You want anthems?
I want bangers.
Yeah.
I want 1989 again. And I
Yeah.
know that that's asking a lot. That's a very, very high bar she set. That being said, I acknowledge that this is good. It's just not something that I'm going to put on very often.
That's fair.
It puts me in a weird mood. I think that's the point of it. And that's great. Maybe she's growing as an artist. Probably is. Fantastic. But this is one piece of art of hers that I probably won't be bumping very often.
I mean,
What are you going to do?
Agree or disagree?
Yeah.
I think it's very, very good, and I listened to it quite a bit over the weekend. I went on a run. I listened to it on my run. Not really exercise-friendly music, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, you trying to lower your T while you work out? What's going on
by my own
here?
rules, Dave. I did it.
You like to challenge your body?
Yeah. Like let's get it going despite this
If you
very
take your
sad,
T, you have
melodic-
only one place to go, and it's up.
That's fair. Fair.
What song are you're vibing to?
I really like The One, which is the first
Oh, the first
one. Yeah. August is great. Cardigan's a good one, of course.
What's the one with Boniver? Which one's that?
I
That's
forgot
good.
the name of that one.
That's Exile.
Exile
Ooh.
with Bonham.
Death or Exile?
Is that how it goes?
Exile by Death. That's Dark Knight.
I thought you were doing Monty Python for a
No.
sec.
No.
I was like, that is a real turn of events here.
Exile is taught with Bon Iver, Dave.
Okay. Is it really Bon Iver?
Yeah.
I honestly have said Bon Iver all these years.
That's fine.
But I've seen Boniver. He's very famous.
Yeah,
He does
just
himself with Kanye.
he's got his hands in a lot of different things that you wouldn't realize.
Really?
Yeah, he's
just
kind
a
of one of
jack of
those
all
guys.
trades, kind of like the Randy of the music world.
Yeah.
Painting,
Yeah, Randy, your story
doing
was
tech.
his story was popping yesterday.
That's why I'm saying Randy's got to get on TikTok.
Those would have been some talks that would have gone by.
Yeah, what missed opportunity, bro? What are you doing? Doesn't have. He wants the keys. Well, we just found out we had the vehicle, Dylan and I didn't know we had a TikTok. I knew Will did.
Yeah, we definitely have a TikTok. I don't think anything's on it besides maybe Kevin's TikToks that we ripped from him.
Let's not fill it with Randy content up front. Let's play this the right way. I don't think we want Randy on there. No offense. No offense.
Do you subscribe, Dylan, to the conspiracy theories on the Taylor Swift album?
I haven't heard these. Hit me.
I guess they're not conspiracy theories. It's like the song Betty, which people seem to be a big fan of, has Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's children in it, and that
What?
something about the names, I don't know. And there's 3 songs, Betty, Cardigan, and August, that are from the perspectives of a love triangle, each person in a love triangle. You have to dig in.
I haven't heard any of this. I need
No?
to
Okay.
school
What
myself.
wait, what does Ryan Reynolds' kids have to do with it? I'm confused.
I think that she's just shouting them out in a song.
Oh, okay.
And then there's in one of the songs, in one of the lyric videos, she says something's to the east and clowns to the west, and west is
That's Steve Miller
capitalized,
Band.
West is capitalized,
as in
as in Kanye.
Kanye. You got to read into it.
They have a history, so it
Yeah,
makes sense.
They do.
Interesting.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
That's what he said.
Well, now I got to listen to it.
where are you gonna listen to those? How are you gonna listen to that, Dave?
Probably Spotify.
No, it was in your Raycons, I think.
Oh, on my Raycon. Yeah, absolutely. That. Sorry, I was like, wait, what platform are we pushing? Yeah, no, dude, I'm Raycon all day.
Whether you're working from home or working on your fitness, you want what you're listening to be what you're listening to, not what your roommates, neighbors, and significant others are listening to.
They are my official exercise earbuds.
You putting that on this podcast?
I'm telling you, man. Every time I hit the streets running, which I do 4 times a week,
Yeah.
I'm jamming out to my Raycons every damn time.
They are my doing stuff around the house that my wife does not want to listen to headphones, as well as my exercise headphones, as well as my live stream. When we do the live stream, I'm always wearing Raycons.
He's
Sure.
not lying. I've seen it.
Not only Dave and Dylan and Will and myself, but everyone needs a great pair of wireless earbuds. But before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds, from Raycon, Dave. You already know Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market. And they sound just as amazing as other top audio brands that you know.
They hold a charge very well.
It's like 6 hours, I think. Maybe
Fantastic. I like to listen. I like to put them in my earbuds whilst I'm cooking.
Even more. Yeah.
If I'm working the grill, I like to have them in my ears because it's just something, just to kind of get you through it a little bit. Some of the more tedious parts of meat smoking.
You have the E25s, right?
Yeah, I do.
They're the best ones yet.
Yeah, they are.
Seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass. Dylan's he's
all about that bass.
Yeah. Okay.
Megan Trainor,
No trouble.
the artist.
And a more compact design that gives you a nice noise isolating fit.
To be clear, there is some treble.
Treble.
No,
There's
all
it's
bass.
not just bass.
It's all bass.
Here's the deal. You've heard me talk about how the company was co-founded by Ray J, Dylan. And celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, and Melissa Etheridge, they're all obsessed with their Raycons. And now is the time to get your Raycons, Dylan, if you have not yet. Get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/steam. That's buyraycon.com/steam for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/steam.
Did either of you guys catch any of the DMX versus Snoop battle?
Man, I've been out on all these battles. A lot of people are talking about them, but I don't really.
It was pretty fun. They were in the same room, and Snoop stole the show as he often does, but he was just getting down.
I mean, I got love for DMX.
DMX has put on some weight,
But
his beer belly is
I
substantial.
saw, but Snoop was a mainstay on the in the Walkman growing up.
There is a time when DMX was like the most cut dude on earth. You remember like shirt off DMX? He was just
Not really.
no body fat.
Not really.
Okay, well just take my
Man.
word for it.
Snoop Dogg, 90s Snoop. Come on, Doggy Style, one of the best albums ever.
Right,
Oh, okay.
It's called Doggy Style.
Got it.
1993.
Because Snoop Dogg, you get it?
What a year
No,
he had.
well, he's Snoop Lion to me, Dylan.
No, he's not.
I've always
He's
been
not
more of a
Snoop
no
Lion.
limit Snoop guy.
He's not Snoop Lion to anybody.
Did you have your friend that could do the whistle to drop it like it's hot?
No.
That's too bad.
But
Man, I
that
somehow got through life without having that friend.
Drop It Like It's Hot, that's when his music started going the other way for me.
Ooh.
What do you mean the other way?
Like he was past his prime. Drop It Like It's Hot is not a good song.
Okay.
What about Beautiful?
How's it?
Pharrell. Beautiful. It was a great video.
I like
That's
his.
his
I like his
South
old
American
school, like
flair.
Gin and Juice.
Yeah, I mean
Now-
that's obviously that's
Yeah.
his peak. Don't sleep on the Dogfather. Dogfather had some heat on it too.
Is Gin and Juice like the one where he's sipping gin whilst sipping juice?
Stop.
All right.
I think
he,
I would have
he
to
mixed. I think he mixed them together. So probably not.
It's not a chaser of juice.
But I guess with Snoop for me, like "Drop It Like It's Hot's the first Snoop song I know. I mean, I know Gin.
Yeah,
and Juice, but
you're a child. I get it.
yeah.
But his early mid '90s stuff was heat, big time heat. It went hard. It was like hard gangster rap.
Man, yeah, it was before my time.
None
I
of this,
guess.
none of this soft shit you
Yes.
see these days.
The thing I heard about
Don't
the
talk
DMX,
to me about soft, Mr. Working Out to whatever that album is, Taylor.
Folklore.
Folklore. Does it even have like a folk? Is it folky at all?
You could argue that it's folky. I mean, people said
I
that.
wish she would just have gone full bluegrass, got back to her roots.
Yeah, I mean, some are saying that Betty does sound like Red, which some people would say is the last album of old school Taylor.
Wasn't really a fan of country Taylor.
Yeah,
Pop Taylor though. Oh, look out.
dude, I didn't hate her last album, one with the snake, all the snake imagery stuff was kind of corny. It was a lot corny, let's be honest. But I liked some of the songs. She had that song with who's the redheaded Ed Sheeran
Yeah, that's him.
and Future. Weirdly, it's not a bad song. You would think you put those three together, it's going to be a clash of styles. While there is a little bit of that, it actually isn't terrible.
Huh? I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to go check that one
My
out.
Taylor knowledge runs deep.
Yeah, shoot, it does, man. Is that Lover? Is the album you're talking about?
Lava? No,
Lover.
it's
The one before that.
I think it's after that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just know that it's the one with the fucking snake that's all scary looking. It's like, get out of here with that.
I was gonna do Darkness Snake Dave there. I'm gonna table that. But did you see the DMX battle with Snoop? The thing about it was DMX got tired.
Yeah, because he is significantly out of shape.
You got tired?
He just got tired, dog. He's like, nah.
Well, he's basically doing a concert. I mean,
Yeah.
he's performing like his greatest songs, and like he didn't have the cardio.
You gotta think DMX hasn't gone for a run or hit a treadmill or a stair stepper in decades.
He's had some hard times. We're pulling for him. He did that weird thing where he pulled into drove through like a fence at an airport or something.
Ooh.
I don't know what the fuck. It's just one of those things where you're like, oh man, I hope he figures it out because he's an icon of hip hop.
Yeah, I feel like if you drive through a fence at an airport, you're automatically
Something's
like,
gone wrong.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't even be in the position to do that. Like you've gone through like the service entry or something. Like like you make a wrong turn or your Waze app tells you the wrong way to go and you end up like going in some back way and you're like, I shouldn't be here. You just drive into a fence.
And there's usually multiple signs that are like red with "Do not cross this line, or else
Yeah.
you will be shot." Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually you have to just jump off the dumpster over the fence and land. That's what they do in GTA anyway.
Yeah.
But
Oh, he was arrested at JFK for impersonating an FBI agent. So
you got to think because he's DMX, that's not going to work, Dave. Sir, you're not you're DMX.
Why would you try and pull that move?
like, sir, it's dark and hell is hot. We know. We know who you are. Yeah, I don't know, man. That sounds like a panic move. Have you ever impersonated an FBI agent?
I can't say that I have.
Like out at the bar trying to impress girls? Like, I'm in the FBI.
Just flash the badge.
And you're like, female body inspector.
Dude, remember that?
You had that shirt,
I think he
Brad.
was
I didn't have
FBI.
that shirt, dude.
The guy whose gun discharged on the dance floor in Denver.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was he FBI? I think he was.
He was law enforcement.
Dude, he was hitting some sick ass what do you call it when you spin on the floor?
The windmill?
1-2 step.
No.
I think it was the windmill.
break dance. He's doing like a break
Yeah.
dance move or something. And his
He was killing
his
it.
gun fell out and discharged.
Yeah.
And I think someone caught around in the leg or something.
Oh, I do remember that story.
If I ever go in that manner where I just get accidentally shot by a dude who drops his pistol that he's licensed to carry whilst he is
Stop.
on the ground doing the windmill or whatever it was, just, bebopping. I just
Pack it up.
shut the company down.
He went and he picks up his pistol And then he kind of like puts his hands up, like, "Sorry, everyone," and then he just leaves. Like, "Sir, you got to come back. We got to talk this out."
Hey, like
you
Sherry-
just shot someone.
You've seen the video of the police officer who's like talking to an elementary school or something, and he's like doing a demonstration, and he accidentally shoots himself in the thigh.
Oh,
Oh, I did not see that one.
I mean, he handles it really well. He's like, "It's okay, nobody panic." It's like, dude, you got a fucking bullet in your leg.
it's like you pulled a Plaxico.
Yeah, pretty much. That's an E-Bombs World special. That's a video that's like 20 years old. That's a 20-year-old internet video, I feel like.
Internet 1.0, where fucking anything went, like live leak stuff. I guess
Who was it who looked at Live Leak at Grand X? Was it you?
Yeah, folks, stay off of Live Leak.
you don't want to be online.
You'll see some shit that
I don't
you would
wanna
like
see
to
that shit.
you'll like to unsee immediately.
My college roommate, shouts to Mike, would watch gun battles on Live Leak, like daily, and Sea Turtle videos. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
He just had to balance it out.
Mm-hmm. And he would,
The shot was the Live Leak, and then the chaser was the turtles.
yeah, he would open the window, and he would go just be in his boxers, open the window outside in the Boston winter, and throw on a coat, and just sit at his desk and watch videos. So I didn't spend much time there.
How many people has this guy killed?
Hard to say. He's off all media, social and otherwise.
Off the grid.
Yeah, he went off the grid. He only person I've ever seen go 1.1 GPA his freshman semester, or first freshman semester.
Oh, we had a pledge go like .02 1 year.
That's not
But
good.
that's hard to do.
No, he was on.
It's like all the F's and a D.
He was on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a bit? Like, I'm gonna.
No, it was just he just didn't go to class.
Like statistically, if you're getting 50% of things right just by guessing, you should do better than that, right?
You know the nightmare when you realize you sit down for class and there's like a paper due or there's a test you're not prepared for? That was like every day for him.
Just every single thing. He blacks out and forgets everything. He's just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Pop quiz.
Like he's just waiting to wake up. He's like, oh, this is that dream again. And it's like, no, Mr. I'm not going to say his name. Mr. Blank, where's the really, really important thing we had to? Ah, fuck, this is real life.
Just pinches himself.
Sorry, I
like,
had to be
no.
at the house at 5 a.m. this morning, hypothetically.
Did you ever actually have a pop quiz in school? I don't
Yes.
never.
Of course.
Never.
I had a philosophy professor that when it was terrible weather, like cold and rainy, he would walk in and be like, guys, it's 52 degrees, it's cloudy, it's drizzling, it's a great day for a quiz. So you could kind of predict when the quiz was going to be,
Yeah.
but it was still kind of a dick move.
This guy said his curriculum to the weather, huh?
Yeah, this guy just wants to talk Nietzsche when it's shitty out.
Ooh.
Cool, man.
Friedrich Nietzsche?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Fucking nailed
Ubermensch.
that. Oh. There you go.
What's your favorite Nietzsche work, Dylan?
I don't know how to answer that.
So
question.
people are always saying this podcast has a lot of like Nietzsche references.
Stop saying Nietzsche.
It's a famous philosopher, Dylan.
Well, he's trying to use it in place of niche too. So or niche.
Nietzsche is how it's pronounced.
Niche. I'm not a fan of the word.
Dan says niche.
I'm not a fan of niche.
Full disclosure, when Dan back at Grand X would say niche, I would always like in my head be like, God, he's butchering that word. Turns out you can say it that way and it's fine.
It is accepted, but whatever.
I'm a niche guy.
I'm a niche guy as well.
Speaking of niche, Portnoy interviewed the president.
That's your old boss.
Yeah, that's him.
Not the president. Dave Portnoy, that is. Oh, he is the El
Presidente,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I watched this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did he
Just
throw
interesting.
some fastballs, some curveballs?
It's only interesting because Barstool Sports has got the invite from the White House.
Yeah.
When is ours coming in?
We haven't gotten ours yet.
I'll interview Beto.
You had the opportunity, Dave. You already proved that
He was
you
with
you
his
would-
son in
yeah.
Chick-fil-A. I cannot do that. I have a
Someone said it's
code, man.
perfect time.
So I don't really know what to make of all this. I mean, obviously, Barstool got the opportunity because they have, a young audience of voters who some haven't made up their minds.
They have a very, very large platform.
They have a
Bigger
very
than
large
ours
platform, and they're very influential with young males especially. And so, yeah, that's why they got the invite, obviously, because you get Portnoy sitting down in front of Trump, it's going to It's gonna get some.
Did he do any
people on the
bits?
Trump
Did they
team.
eat pizza?
No pizza.
He FaceTimed his
Trump's
dad.
Trump's a
Yeah.
dude who doesn't eat pizza, right? Like he puts off like doesn't listen to music, doesn't like pizza vibes.
I think he'd be like a pizza for every meal type of guy, like chicken tenders, pizza, and a Diet Coke.
Like just firing up bagel bites at
Yeah.
2 PM, completely sober. He's sober.
I haven't not done that,
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
No.
Hating.
but yeah, big platform.
So wait, who they FaceTimed?
Important to his dad at the end of it. He was not a Trump guy. He goes, hey, he said, Dad, he surprised him. He goes, just I'm gonna be calling you around this time to keep your phone on you. He goes, okay. Didn't know why. And then he answers the phone, and Trump's staring back at him. Kind of crazy.
What do you say to him? What do you say to that man? I know what I'd say.
He said he told him you have a very good boy here, or something like that, like very bright.
Talking about okay.
Talking about Dave, not you, but his son.
Right.
Right.
No one would say
That'd
that
be
about
weird
me.
if they mentioned you.
If it was me, be like, you have a very big dickhead here. This guy stinks. This
But,
guy's,
I mean,
he's terrible.
he didn't hit him with any hard-hitting questions, as you can imagine, probably. But they talked Twitter and being controversial and that kind of stuff.
Had to throw in the Goodell stuff.
Goodell,
Yeah,
yeah.
Roger. Goodell.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Not
right,
Jane
right.
Goodall.
Not Jane Goodall.
Yeah. That would be something. If they
That
got-
would, I would talk Jane Goodall with anybody.
yeah. She's got some good work on her sleeve.
She saved a lot of gorillas. That's Jane Goodall, right?
I think she's chimps.
Chimps,
Yeah.
very similar, different.
You know they're saying that chimps have entered the Stone Age.
I've heard that. You've been listening to Rogan, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I'm just.
This is a Rogan classic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happens when they catch up to us?
So
Well, they have
that's the thought, Dylan.
likely a couple million years to go.
Well,
But
sure. Well,
they're
Earth,
out
Still,
here-
in like
Earth will
historical
be toast by
terms,
then anyway, right?
universally, that's a blink of an eye.
Yeah. Geologic timescale. They're using tools.
Earth is about to be toast, man.
Oh.
According to some scientists.
I hope it's whole wheat. You know your boy's trying to get fiber. Seriously, though.
Yeah. So this Portnoy thing, man, wild.
That's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah, I don't know what else to really say. It's interesting that at one point at Grand X, and I don't mean to, whatever, but we were considered like on an even playing field with Barstool, and then obviously Grand X went one way, and then Barstool went the interviewing the President of the United States direction. Kind of wild to look back on.
There's another universe where somebody at TFM interviews the president. I mean, we had the Fox News in.
Oh yeah,
Somebody was buddies with Jesse Waters.
He
back
still
in the
follows
day.
me on everything for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty insufferable douche.
Yeah, he's one of the more insufferable characters I've ever watched or any
Yeah.
content. Period.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say about that, though.
that's okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, that is that's tough.
You know,
I don't want to dance on the
grave.
Yeah, but that is troubling.
I didn't mean to do that either.
No, you weren't.
It is
you
interesting
You weren't.
to look back on the history of everything.
I mean, how much of that was? I always think of like the inflated Facebook numbers, which we know now were suspect. But like when they were like just driving traffic to anything you posted, just you could see,
The old Facebook algorithm.
man, and then that algorithm changed.
And
Maybe
they,
they turned the faucet off.
Was
Turn the faucet off, as was often said.
directly responsible for the canning of probably thousands of people in the media industry.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, man. And I feel like they paid a fine. They paid a fine for that. That's it.
Bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Zuckerberg,
I mean, dude, honestly, like, you could trace it back to probably our media layoffs at Grand X. Like,
Yeah.
that actually, like, that's one of my worst memories of that place, was having to let people go. Mainly Duda, I brought down there like 6 months into his deal, and it wasn't the company's fault. Like, maybe we shouldn't have hired him, but like I'm just saying, like, we were banking on those numbers continuing.
Yeah.
It did not work like that.
We, at Barstool, I say we were lucky that we kind of didn't trust the Facebook algorithm at one point. It was like we knew it was going to come
Was
crashing
it
down.
It was the Chive. The Chive has gone like full anti-Facebook, or at least they
Yeah.
were like a year or two ago. I don't know. Was Barstool ever in that?
we had a guy who was like, he was a new guy at Barcelona. He was one of the higher ups and was like Facebook. And at a certain point, the company in general was just like, no, like that's not there's nobody on Facebook that's like our age reading Barstool. And so we leaned in, and we had the on-platform video player, which helped a lot of that. But the views and engagement just didn't make sense. And
in 2018, February of 2018, the Chive published, "We're pulling the plug on Facebook." I don't know if they're still doing that. We have some friends over there. If you guys remember Joe Nollet. Jake Goldman's working over there now too. Oh, Boosh. Of course, Boosh is there.
Jake's there? Oh,
Jake's
yeah, I
there.
knew that.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're fucking around with Facebook anymore. Whatever. How did we even get? Oh, Portnoy.
yeah,
Okay. Remember Zuck was going to run for president? There was talk about that.
let me ask you this: with the way things are going, 2024 could potentially have all sorts of candidates on both sides. It could be like Bezos versus Zuck.
Both?
Bezos?
Bezos? Same.
It's
okay.
okay.
$189 billion. I don't think he cares how people say his name, but fucking Tucker Carlson.
No.
That's the word on the street.
What are the Vegas odds on Tucker?
I don't know. You got to think.
Yeah. Dan Crenshaw. That's the cool trendy name.
Is he the pirate?
That is wildly disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
He's lost his eye in combat.
Also sorry for that.
Jesus.
I knew he had the eye patch, and I knew it was a combat-related thing, and I shouldn't have made the pirate.
I mean, there's a lot to criticize him for. Trust me. That is just, ex-Navy SEAL, so you know he could beat the living piss out of you.
Sure could.
Maybe we can set that up. He's out of Houston. Brett.
He would beat the absolute fuck out of me. So I will decline, but maybe play golf with him.
I would play golf with him. I'd play golf with any. Actually, that's not true. I don't want to play golf with him. I've got too many. I just don't want to. I don't want to play golf with him.
You know,
I don't want to play golf with anybody and talk politics. Let's just say that.
You know, you could do when you're playing golf, though, Dave.
Wear features?
Wear features.
Wow.
What is it? One more time, Dylan.
New sponsor alert. Features.
You know, a small change can make a huge difference, Dave, especially in your golf game.
Yeah, you're talking to the Swing Academy guy.
Yeah.
So
well,
I've done a lot of adjusting. I'm shooting in the mid 80s now. How about that?
Here's the thing: changing your socks can make a difference in your daily walks, in your golf game, while running.
I'm wearing them right now.
I hit some balls Saturday morning in the Elite golf socks.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised.
I'm wearing these no-shows.
Yo.
Well, they're showing right now.
Well,
You're not wearing shoes for some reason.
I popped my bottom off. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I popped a wheel off. A shoe. That's what I'm trying to say.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
I exercise in these. No.
Yeah. What do you think?
This
This is off script.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Nice.
Yes.
Dave, you swung at them?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, I've got some socks from some other brands, some competing brands that kind of take off my shoes. They kind of stink. My feet feel sweaty.
You got the stank
These
foot.
breathe. I got that stank foot. These breathe though.
Well, let me tell you why. They're engineered with targeted compression, anatomical design, and moisture-wicking material for unsurpassed performance.
I knew there was some moisture-wicking technology in there.
The big three.
Yeah.
Listen, features versus all the other socks I own. More comfortable, more breathable, better performance. Honestly, it's like it's changed my sock drawer completely.
They've also got a lifetime guarantee. So durable and long-lasting that if you're unsatisfied at any point, they'll give you a replacement pair. No questions asked. I hate it when they start asking questions. It's like, just don't ask questions like features, right?
It's also a family-owned company. You know that, Dave?
I did hear that, and I love that. I love families.
Our boy Hugh Gaither founded the company in 2002, and now
What's up,
he
Hugh?
and his sons John and Joe own and operate the company in North Carolina. Here's their mission, Dave: create products that help you achieve your personal best. You're going low in these socks. I guarantee it. And if you don't, I'll give you your money back.
Wait, time out. You're making a personal guarantee.
Personal guarantee.
Your little dip on your
It's
chip.
not
here, Bob.
necessary, but I mean, go off.
Here's the deal. Feature Socks will change how you feel about socks forever. And you can get $10 off your first pair of Features when you use code CIRCLINGBACK at features.com.
Spell features.
That's FEETURES.
Oh, like feet.
Yes, like feet.
Oh.
FEETURES.com. Promo code circling back for $10 off your first pair of features.
Let's do it for the Reddit right quick. Pick 2 washed personalities to defend you. The rest will attack you. We're doing memes. We're bringing memes back.
Yeah, someone posted this on our Reddit page, right?
Correct. Randy's bringing it up right now.
So there are 9 tiles here. First one, I'll just list them here.
Whoa.
We have Dave in an oversized Arby's polo. We have Crying Will, a hybrid of me and The Rock for some reason. Shirtless Micah, Battletoad Bad Boy. Brett looking very grainy during a happy hour. Sally looking very happy. J-Bone, for some reason, is in here. Then we have Barrett.
Barrett.
Looking fashionable with a
specific.
backwards cap on. And then we have Randy is the 9th one.
Yeah, that was.
Randy.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do there.
There's a lot happening here, really.
A lot. So it's semi-grainy Brett. It's not the grainiest Brett we've
He looks
seen.
very happy, though. Well, that's great.
Like, clearly someone just said something very humorous.
You got to think that's why I'm making that face, but you also can't really see because I'm grainy.
There's only 3 people here who don't look like they're having a good time, and it's, well, 2.
Will looks like he's having
Will
a
and
terrible
Barrett
time.
look like they're, well, Barrett's just like honed in. He's zoned in.
And Micah
so
looks like
fast,
he wants to rip your heart out or your throat.
In an
Why does his
exhibition.
face look so,
Micah-y?
it
This
just
is a-
looks so detailed.
This is a professional shot. This is like his biopic, not a biopic.
Right.
A picture for his
It's
biography
a biography.
section of it. I'm just gonna stop.
A lot of chest hair
It's
on
a
the guy.
professional shot, is what I'm trying to say.
You got to pick 2 to defend you, and the rest will attack you. And there's some personal bias here, but this is not that difficult for me.
Wait, is it me or is it me, The Rock?
It's you.
combined
It's
into-
you combined with The Rock.
Well, then how do you not take that on? And I'm not speaking highly of myself, but if I'm combined with The Rock, like that's a man.
Unless you have better options elsewhere, Dylan.
You don't.
You got to think that Micah versus you as The Rock cancels each other out.
me and The Rock combo versus one Micah. That's not a competition.
This is pretty easy. It's you pick Jared and you pick Micah, and you have those 2 just bicker at each other for over the dumbest things for like an hour, and no one's gonna attack you. I'm like, dude, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's just gonna be like them. Like Micah's getting his
Micah, what are you talking
identity
about?
stolen.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just gonna be constant Jared pushing Micah's buttons.
So the rest of them will attack you. That means, look at the rest of us. We're
You do
going-
not want a guy in a very, very hilariously large Arby's polo attacking you. Let me just tell you that.
I've always said that. Yeah.
Because that's a guy who can jump off a building and just like flying squirrel down.
Okay.
I would just be weirded out by Randy coming at me.
Yeah, that would be
looking like
that raises a lot of questions.
If Sally can't, she can't harm anybody physically.
No offense.
No offense.
Yeah.
Who would you be more scared of if they were attacking you, Will or Sally?
Sally.
Yeah, Sally.
It's definitely Sally, right?
It's definitely Sally. Yeah.
Damn. Sorry, Will.
Sally could hit you with like a little syringe with anesthesia and like put you out.
We've got a
was
lot
just
of
saying-
mileage out of Arby's Polo Dave.
Yeah, we really have. And people think that that's my kitchen. So every time that photo circulates, people find something to nitpick. I'm like, this is not my kitchen.
Yeah, and it's not like
It's
it might
not
be like
bad.
a little bit outdated, but it's a fine kitchen.
It was
Look,
actually a
granite
great kitchen.
countertops, wood floor.
Do you remember how random it was that the PGA Tour was nice enough to put us up in that place? And that place was owned by a listener's parents?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Just total coincidence. He was like,
No
dude, that's
shit.
my parents' place.
I took a picture in the balcony and edited it to make it look like I was naked. Like I did blur over my bottom half.
Got it.
And the owners of the house saw me post it. They were like, "All right, why are you naked on my balcony?" Like, well, I wasn't. Here's the original photo, me wearing shorts or a swimsuit.
I
whatever it
forgot
was.
about that.
And they asked me to take it down. So I did.
Damn.
Sad day.
That's a sad
It was
day.
a hot pick.
Why were they so worried about you just out there hanging dong?
I don't know.
You
I wasn't
weren't,
even
but
hanging
like
dong.
hypothetical dong hangage.
I don't know. Rude.
Maybe
That was a tight house, man.
What tournament was that?
Players.
Players.
Players
Players.
Championship.
Yeah, that was the house they got us really close to the beach.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It was a situation.
Yeah.
Can we do the real version of this meme real quick?
Yeah, what do you mean?
You mean when you like actually fight? What do you mean?
No, the meme that's lighting the internet on fire. That's picked to the like where this Wash Media meme not originated, but
Oh, this
Can
is
you
actually
toss
news
it
to
up
me.
on
I
the
don't, I don't
thing?
know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I can toss it up.
Oh, you
Randy,
can.
Randy can.
Randy
but
can.
I can verbally tell you.
Give us the verbal, hit it to Randy, and Randy will throw it up for us.
Randy, are you on it? Okay, Randy's on it. But
Randy's
anyway,
in the studio today.
50 Eagles.
Oh, I think we've done this. I think we did this on Touching Base.
We did this.
Is this nine different tiles?
Yeah.
Again? Okay.
Circling back debut of this verbal meme. 50 Eagles, 10
Sick.
Gators,
Sick.
3 brown bear, not black bear. Important distinction. 3 brown bear, 7 water buffalo or cattle.
Ooh.
There's a big difference there.
1 hunter with a rifle,
What kind of rifle?
like a 30-aught.
30-06.
Semi, not even semi-automatic. It's just you gotta be careful. 15 wolves, 10,000 rats,
Get out of here.
10,000 rats is fucking you up.
5 gorillas, 5 gorillas,
It's not like deer where you just don't use the
beats me,
gorillas.
and 4 lions. Pick 2. The rest, the pick 2 to defend you. The rest are coming to kill you.
It's the rats and the hunter.
Get out of
Wow,
here.
dude, that's just such a terrible combo.
If the rats
10,000 rats, dude. Have you ever seen a rat group of rats swarm something, an animal? They pick it apart in seconds. If you had 5,000 would be too much. You're gonna be overwhelmed.
How many gorillas is it?
It is 5 gorillas.
You trying to tell me 5 gorillas can't take 10,000 rats? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes.
Nah, dog. Dude, they'll just be like biting their heads off and throwing them against
There's
the wall.
10,000. That's a hilarious amount of them.
You can't. Well, if you have 10,000 on the
Dude, silverback gorillas are
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's like Game of Thrones. I'm gonna take it there. What's his name? Young. The big giant.
Oh yeah, the giant.
North of the wildling giant.
Yes.
Like, yeah, dude, he could take like 10 of the the White Walkers or whatever, but he can't take 1,000. They just overwhelm him. They're gonna be biting on your neck, nibbling your ear off. Next thing you know, you're just skinless and you're walking around with just muscle,
If they can get to you,
scaring everybody.
Here's the meme. Oh, what we had the meme for a second.
Maybe Gators would have a better chance against them because Gators like have
No
that
one's
thick-ass
taking
skin.
50 eagles. Let's get
I'm,
that. Let's
dude,
just make
I'm
that.
taking 50
No,
eagles.
you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
Yes,
you're
I am.
not.
That's the only way you can neutralize the rats. If you have the 50 eagles on your team, they're taking out multiples of the rats, and then you take the gorillas too, and they can take the bears and the lions. You have seven bear and lion versus 5 gorillas. I'll take the gorillas.
Interesting they didn't include hippopotamus on this.
Africa's most dangerous animal.
Yeah.
No one's taking the wolves here. The bear.
Don't
there's
sleep on the
not-
wolves.
not
They're a very
enough
smart
bears.
animal. They hunt
I'll
together.
take a gorilla over a brown bear one-on-one straight up. So it shouldn't be fewer bears than gorillas.
Hey, well,
It's a good fight. I don't know though, man. They got the bears got the claws.
I don't think that is a good fight.
A gorilla does not have
I
claws,
think a
right?
gorilla will just straight up just dismantle a bear.
I don't know, man.
is there a problem with like if you don't take the hunter, he can just stand like 100 yards away and shoot you?
Yeah, but if you have
Yeah.
you have 7 of those bison and they're bearing down on a hunter with 1 rifle, he's gonna get got.
Right. But you don't want the hunter on the other team because he can just shoot you from long range. Like it doesn't. It
It's
doesn't
fair.
matter.
Yeah, that's why it's it's all a big discussion. There can be some different points.
That
being
does
made.
look like a water buffalo.
So I was right on that.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Are they aggressive? You got to think they are.
Yeah.
I'm not picking the lions. I'm sorry. It's not even the most ferocious of the cats.
Oh, here we go. Dylan's. Oh, I can beat up a lion take again.
No, I've never said that. Never would. But I mean,
Jeez.
a tiger. I take a tiger over a lion in a straight up fight.
Yeah, probably. Tiger's bigger.
I think it would. Yeah. Hungry lion, hungry female lion.
Look, it's
They
a
do
force.
most of the
It's a
hunting, you know
force.
that?
It's going to do some
They do.
damage.
Did you know that?
I did. Have you seen the tiger video when it's like coming out of the grass and it just shoots up at the
Have
elephant?
I?
Oh my
It's one of the
god.
best, coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Get the
If-
wolves
if
out of here with this.
If you really go back on Live Leak, it's just that video, but it has the next 15 seconds too. Not good.
Really?
Not good.
Who wins?
The tiger.
Yes.
Well, the elephant scoots out, but the dude on the elephant doesn't. Not good for him.
Gators, nah, they're too easy to evade, I feel like.
Well, that brings in the question: is there some sort of moat or body of water?
You're still getting
protecting you?
shot by the hunter. I don't that the discussion's moot.
But the hunter can't take on a bunch of things at once. Plus, I feel like if you shoot a bear or a gorilla, it's not going to take him down immediately.
I agree with you. I'm saying if the
Unless you
hunter's
put
not on
between
your
the
team,
eyes.
if you have, say you have the bears and the gorillas, and you're just chilling there like in defense mode, and the hunter just posts up outside, he's like,
Pops him off.
yeah.
Now, if
pops you off.
the gorilla has like a suit of armor, that's going to change things because then the gorilla will be less likely to be penetrated by the 10,000 rats.
Yeah, the hunter really throws a wrench in all this because it kind of just doesn't belong.
Right.
He's got a weapon. You know?
He has a weapon. You were referencing Planet of the Apes, right, Dave? Sorry.
10,000
You're supposed to
rats.
be like steering the ship
I
here.
want no part of 10,000 rats.
Unbelievable, Brett.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
10,000 rats, dude. That is rats as far as the eye can see.
They're not like diseased though, right? They're just straight up like out of the.
It does not going to matter because the rats, they're going to take you
It
out.
matters.
They're going to take you out before a disease would even like hurt you. They're going to overwhelm you like a pile of ants. You know when ants like get on
They're
like
not
a
aggressive though, right?
Normally
If I
not.
walk by a rat, he's not going to come at me.
But the context is like they're pissed at you.
What about pizza rat?
Oh, if it's a 10,000 pizza rats, you're in trouble.
So it's just a bunch of rats who have za.
But if they just had pizza, they're probably just all chill and like.
I was gonna say then you just toss
Yeah.
a pizza out there.
They're like doing like they're
That's it.
rating it. They're having
Bring-
like one bite and they'll be like, 8.2.
You bring like 10 larges from Mr. Gaddy's and you just set them out, and they'll just go to town on that.
Boy, nobody's eating Mr. Gaddy's.
What's Mr. Daddy?
I used to love Mr. Gaddy's when I was a kid. It's a buffet place in Austin.
Oh, okay. Why do you love buffets so much, Dylan?
You tell me when you're a kid you didn't love buffet pizza?
I don't have a buffet pizza place.
CC's was my buffet of choice.
Well, see, I never went to CC's.
Used to be like $1.99.
I went to like once as a kid.
I don't know how they made money.
Yeah, it's still cheap, by the way, because I've taken Parks.
God, that sounds good. Yeah, me and Parks
Like
had been
$6
in a while.
for a plate.
Dude, what's Parks doing right now? He could have just run away.
No, he's over there. He's playing Jurassic World Legos.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
On the Xbox.
Yeah.
Twitch coming soon. Here's the thing with this meme, you're getting murked no matter what. I think.
Do you have
no matter who's
deployable
in-
cover?
Riot Shield.
No riot shield, just deployable cov. Because that can change things. That's all I'm saying.
Is that a deployable cover? Is that something that's like a health boost?
No,
No.
Okay.
it's cover that you deploy.
Got it. I play NHL 14, so my knowledge is limited.
It's okay.
You know, it's not limited though, Dave.
I'm still thinking about 50 eagles flying around.
Yeah, they're gonna mess you up.
Swooping down and just taking it's not gonna kill you. It's just gonna annoy you. You're like, dude, fuck off. Eagles keep popping down and stabbing me
Yeah,
in
no
the
one's
head.
taking the Eagles here.
I'm fucking taking the Eagle.
No,
Dude,
you're
eagles and rats, underrated combo. You got
Right.
the ground attack and the aerial attack. It might be over.
But I just don't know if you have enough force in that situation to take down a gorilla or even a water buffalo. Wolves can fuck out of here. My favorite animal though.
Yeah, love a wolf.
not. Wolves are tight.
You know what I love? A good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping 8 hours
This must be
uninterrupted.
This must be about Psalm.
SOM sleep. That is SOM sleep. Dylan, did you know that 70% of adults say that they aren't getting enough sleep at least once per month? Did I say that like once per week, right? Or I did until I got a case of SOM delivered to my house. True story. Sleep-related problems affect 50 to 70 million Americans. That's too many people. Too many people. Getting a good night's sleep is also important to your overall health. Helps reduce stress levels, gives you more energy, improves your memory, and helps your body repair itself. Recovery. That's huge. Immune system.
Sleep
all
is
that
very,
shit.
very healthy for your body and for your mind. I've always
Yeah.
said that.
I've got both versions of SOM. I have the original formula that has a little bit of sugar, and then the one without it.
Like I don't have both.
They're both very good. And if I go to bed, if I'm upstairs, I hate when I brush my teeth and realize I haven't had my SOM yet. I'm like, dude, now I got to go do the whole thing again. But I can't go to sleep without it. That's how good it is. And it doesn't like knock you out like immediately. It's just like a totally relaxes you. It's
Very
got
peaceful drift into sleep.
I believe it has L-theanine in it, which is
Good
an
word.
extract from green tea. Calms you down. It's great.
Kind of like lands the plane, right?
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
best analogy.
Glide slope.
Yes. Helps you fall asleep faster and sleep better throughout the night. Unlike prescription sleep aids, Som Sleep is drug-free and non-habit forming and uses ingredients naturally found in your body like magnesium and melatonin. Both of those things are key.
2 M's, M&M's.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, man. That's a great tie-in. Drink a small 8-ounce can of Som Sleep 30 minutes before bed. Sleep great. Wake up refreshed. Get the original berry flavor or the zero sugar version. Both are non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, and, Brett, gluten-free. How about that?
It's huge for me.
If you're one of the millions of Americans and millions of adults having problems sleeping, you should try Som right now. Som Sleep is giving our listeners 15% off by using code CIRCLING at checkout. Just go to som.com.
Get some.
Oh, get Som. I'm so sorry. Get Som. I like that even better. Getsom.com and use promo code CIRCLING for 15% off. That's GETSOM.com. Get some of that. I'm going to start saying that in my everyday and see how long Dylan takes to kill me.
He's going to put him to sleep, right? That's the...
Yeah.
Get some.
Whilst doing something else.
Hey, there he is.
So before the podcast, we were arguing over if it's whilst or whilst, and I thought it was whilst.
For some reason, I thought it was whilst, and I apparently I was right.
Neither of them sound good.
No.
Neither of them roll off the tongue so poorly.
The safe way to play it, though, if you're unsure, is just to not say
Just
it at
fuck
all.
off and find another
Yeah,
word.
just to not say it. So
What's wrong with saying whilst?
it's very pretentious, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Just say while. A word that is so common.
I'm whilsting out. It's my new show. They've hired me to replace Nick Cannon.
You have any breaking news, Dylan?
You want to save Travolta
Oh.
for next week?
I
Or for
haven't
Wednesday?
seen the I haven't seen the meme.
Oh, it's really not even a.
It's just a tweet, as far as I understand.
It's just Travolta leaving or looking like he got caught like with his hand in the cookie jar, but he's really just holding P.F. Chang's for some reason.
Should we use the guy as the butt of a joke right after he loses his wife, though? I mean, really? He probably probably doesn't
He doesn't want to catch that.
pay attention.
Doesn't he look like he's like, oh come on, I'm just getting Chang's. He just
Yeah.
oh there it is. Randy
There it
had
is.
it. Randy had it the whole time.
Based on the size of that, it looks like there's 2 containers.
He's got kids.
So you got to think it's like orange chicken and lo mein.
I was gonna say lettuce wraps, sweet
got-
and sour chicken.
He's got Mongolian beef in there.
Yeah, maybe some wonton soup.
Ooh.
Do they do wonton there? Probably. That
been
used
a
to be my
minute.
favorite soup as a child, wonton.
They call you the wonton Dave.
Young, dumb, and full of wonton.
There's
That's what I
something there.
was.
There's something there.
I was full of it because I was just eating it all day.
Is there a PF Change in the South Austin area?
There's one downtown.
Okay. I might have to check that out.
Been there many a time. It's right next to the Vince Young Steakhouse, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Does
for
he have
him.
like an iPad there?
He does. Yeah, he
See,
definitely
man,
has a tablet.
leave John alone. I don't. Hopefully, this wasn't recent. That's trash to photograph him just out and about. Like his wife died 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just do that. He doesn't have his mask on. He's outside. Maybe it's okay. He's definitely rocking the black tee with black logoless cap look.
That's got to be one of the most popular looks for celebrities to be doing these days.
That's like
Tony Romo.
Secret Service in a bad movie, like low budget movie style. Like this.
Yes, absolutely.
No, the meme was glad to see Nick Cage is wearing his mask whilst shopping. That's how this conversation started. No, that's actually what the tweet says.
Ugh.
Forgive me, but what's the Nick Cage Travolta connection?
Face off.
Yeah. You ever seen Face Off?
Face off.
Nope.
They basically play each other in the movie because their faces were swapped.
No, it's like
His face was off.
13 going on 30.
I
I don't know if that's right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are
that.
you're not familiar with Face Off?
No, I had no idea. Freaky Friday.
Freaky
Randy
Friday, Randy notes. Have you seen it, Randy?
Is
Guess
it?
we got our next
Man,
streamer.
people got to stop using whilst. You got to do. This guy who tweeted it, he just wanted to sound smart or something. I don't know.
I think he did it just to get this conversation going.
William Stone, I'm out on you.
I'm trying to expose Dylan here to see if he's ever said whilst.
I haven't.
That would be something.
Confirmed, Dylan has never used it.
Yeah, I didn't.
On Twitter.
I didn't need to look that up.
On Twitter.
Right.
Look me up next.
Dave
Get ready to catch the unfollow.
has never used it. You are not
Damn.
the father.
Bummer. Did y'all see Chainsmokers did a concert and they're getting shit for it because there was a ton of people there? Sorry, I forgot
Of course,
about
the
it.
chain smokers.
And it was in the Hamptons, and it was a drive-in concert, but people are just out there.
We out here.
I have used whilst twice in my
Yeesh.
Twitter career, both in 2013, 10 days apart. Weirdly, must have saw.
You're
it
just
somewhere.
lucky that we didn't do a deep dive on you before hiring you.
You just Twitter search my name and whilst.
That snuck through.
Do you want to know the tweet, Dylan? It's terrible. It's a really terrible
Yeah,
tweet.
read it.
Real emotional day. Now blasting Carry On by Fun, period. Whilst sitting next to a fire in just botchers with a glass of Makers on the rocks.
This is your tweet? Delete it.
It's a sentence
That
fragment.
tweet
It's a
sucks.
terrible tweet.
There's so much I hate about that
I
tweet.
hate
and
it
whilst
myself.
isn't
Terrible
even
sentence
the worst.
structure. The whole thing's just a
Why are you
mess.
telling us you're drinking Maker's Mark?
With just botchers on. Why am I saying that?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm
That's
deleting
bad boy
the tweet.
shit, though.
Fucking.
Sad, Brett.
Isn't that terrible?
What were you listening to?
Carry On by Fun. Carry on.
That is the most depressing tweet. Don't delete it. I need you to save that. That is so weird.
I'm
That's a
deleting that
weird.
tweet.
No one is drinking Maker's Mark, listening to Fun in their underwear.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. But
All right, I
that-
gotta find this tweet.
It can't do it. Deleted.
No.
I can't have that out there retweeted. You might still be able to like capture it because I just deleted it.
What's your Twitter?
Oh,
At Schmerriman.
it's a truly horrendous tweet.
It's what? How long ago was that?
2013.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, 7 years.
All right, I think we should probably call it.
We've been
You
doing
wanna
this for
wrap?
an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
hour and a
It's
half.
time to call it, folks.
We started a little slow.
We're looking through
We
Brett's
picked up
old
steam.
tweets now.
We picked up steam. I think people are going to remember this podcast for the last 3/4 and not the first quarter.
I think that's fair.
Not going to lie, they had us in the first half. You guys remember that meme?
Yeah, it was a good meme, dude.
I'm finding this tweet. I almost called you Sean. What's your name, Brett?
That's me. Yeah, Sean. Shuts the lights out,
All right,
though.
folks.
Uncle Sean.
Let's get out of here.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, no. Oh, Brett.
What? The volume's up. I think this thing turned off. Randy, can you hear the sound?
Bring our mics down.